with Zeke and Otto.
Hello and welcome to News Fuse with Zeke and Otto. I'm Zeke.
And I'm Otto, and you're watching News Fuse.
Today, we will be covering 3 of the most important and controversial news topics in America over the past few months.
Excuse me. My first piece of mouth-watering information that I have for you viewers is fresh from the printing press. So, it's from our very own state of Kansas. So, I quote this part of a bill that has just been passed. Residents are now limited to no more than 4 cats per household. Now, that's very strange, I'd have to say. A lot of people love cats. And also one thing that's really interesting to me is that many people already have more than 4 cats. So do you think that they will be grandfathered in and they will be able to keep those cats, or will they have to get rid of them?
You know, Otto, I'm thinking that they're going to have to keep these cats. It has not yet been released with the bill, whether or not that's going to be happening. However, you cannot kick out a cat, especially if you're a cat mama, as the young call them, one with 7 or more cats.
I'm thinking that cat mamas are maybe going down to 6 cats, especially in this time where there's only 4 cats allowed. Now, really, what will be the maximum for these cat mamas? Will they hide their cats deep in the basements where it's a hard place for them to live and keep those cats? Or will they just simply only have 4? And how will they even keep this ban on 4 cats per household in check?
You know, and my question, Otto, is how will the public react to this? This bill is fresh off the printing press, as we said, which means that most of the public is probably just now seeing it if it's posted in the city hall.
I'd have to say so. It's probably going to be a very rough day for Kansas, and we'll keep you guys updated on this.
So, our next piece of news today is a topic in which has been highly disputed within the state of Iowa over the past couple of months. This bill was just passed today, and I quote, "It is a crime to use a deceased person's handicap parking sign or license plate." This is something for me that I'm going to be finding to be very hard, especially for families who have been sharing a car with one that is now deceased, especially an older person like a father or a grandfather.
Yes, I have to agree.
And my question is, if they want to get new plates and say they only have 1 car, how will they drive that there without it being illegal?
Especially with that, also we have a different side to this where perhaps you have inherited a car, but you can't get license plates within around 1 to 2 months after this person has been deceased. So therefore, will it be illegal to drive this vehicle even though it has the plates needed and it is your vehicle? It's just not registered under your name yet. Like that paperwork, there's a lot of red tape that you've got to be going through to get to this final product. Will they be able to do it in time, and will it be illegal to use that car during the time that they do not have the plate under their name?
You know, and I found it very interesting about the handicap one as well. This I understand, because you cannot use it for someone who, you know, say your grandparent. I think that this is particularly viewed for, would be if a grandparent is deceased, would you try to park in a handicap zone? No, you cannot do that, and that makes complete sense to me.
It does to me too.
And finally, today's Jinky Jaw Dropper is a very interesting one for these folks.
Yep, so in honor of the 4th of July, my bad, we'll be addressing an American classic. I know that it is one of my favorites, and I absolutely love this holiday. So, it originated in Germany, and it is Groundhog Day. Yes, it's very ironic that the Americans love this holiday that actually originated in Germany, but yes, this is one of the favorites and a classic now. So, all Americans, the young, except for the young, the old, and the lame, know about the beloved Punxsutawney Phil, who of course lives in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and is so famous for poking his charming miniature head out of his den to predict the weather on February 2nd each year. But Punxsutawney Phil has a secret that not many Americans know to this day, and we're about to just explore those secrets. And so Punxsutawney Phil should actually be referred to as Punxsutawney Phils.
Now, don't count me wrong here. I was absolutely surprised by that. I personally thought that Punxsutawney Phil was probably over 100 years old, this same little fellow sticking his head out each year. But recently, it was published that Punxsutawney Phil is actually approximately 21.667 groundhogs himself, because a groundhog actually has a lifespan of 6 years. Therefore, our Groundhog Days have actually been going on for about 130 years, started in 1887, which means that Groundhog Day is not the same Punxsutawney Phil each year. It really is a different Punxsutawney Phil. We have also learned from the DMV state office that Punxsutawney Phil is sometimes not even the same each year. They just find a hole similar to the one that the Punxsutawney Phil was living in last year, which means that there could even be more than 21.667 Punxsutawney
And
Phils.
that is just absolutely jaw-dropping.
Yeah. For me, that was a very hard thing to hear. And for me, I just think that it's going to be really hard for Otto to hear. So, Otto, what is your feeling about knowing that information?
Well, honestly,
Being such a lover of Punxsutawney.
I really do love Punxsutawney Phil, and I'm a bit upset to learn that he was not 130 years old, although I don't know what type of sorcery magic would have kept him alive for so long. But in fact, he is around maybe 6 years old and then deceased each year, which is very, very sad. And although it really affects me, I know that it also would affect you, of course, Zeke. Yes. So, we have
Although it affects me, I'm thinking that it would really affect America. So we went out in the streets and asked 3 different people how this affected them.
Hi everyone, my name is Jim Shue reporting live with News Views. I'm going to be interviewing a couple of people about the laws that have recently been passed and are going to be in today's episode. Hi guys, I'm here with Tesseract. So how do you feel about this new thing about Punxsutawney Phil?
I'm really upset about it. Punxsutawney Phil was my favorite, and I loved Groundhog Day just because of the traditions and also the fact that I got to do so many things with my friends. I'm really sad. I'm crying.
Hi guys, I'm here today with Bubba Chinks. What do you have to say about the new rule about Punxsutawney?
Oh, well, I didn't realize that so many things were corrupt in our nation. I was honestly really sad about it. And I just love your microphone. It tastes so good.
And our last one, I'm here with Colonel Roger. So Colonel Roger, what do you have to say about the new ideas about Punxsutawney Phil?
Well, I didn't realize that so many people were so stupid. I've known that groundhogs didn't live forever since the day I was born. And that was over 70 years ago.
Back to you, Zeke and Otto.
Thank you all for watching Fuse News, America's unbiased news outlet. Tune in tomorrow for 3 more exciting and controversial topics. Today's episode of Fuse News was sponsored by Goat Milk. So,
Goat milk is wonderful when you put it in chapsticks, and it keeps the lips absolutely scrumptious.
that's how both of our lips look so scrumptious, ladies.
So remember, folks, Fridays are for the girls, Saturdays are for the boys, and Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are for News Fuse.
All right, and this has been Otto.
And Zeke.
See you next time. Let's just start from here. Just don't move.
Oh, my parents! Music on!
It's okay, it's okay. Oh no.
It was kind of them.
Yes, and we just wanted a comprehensive
Shut up, we're good.
group.
We'll come back to it.
I'm back with Bubba Chinks. Oh, no.
Watching Fuse News.
It's News Fuse! Dang it!
It's one of my favorites, I know. I absolutely love this holiday. Okay. Turn that.
Bye!